All right, 11, 12 packet. We are listening. We are focused. Starting off with 11. Questions from 11. Questions from Sbac practice 11. Number 9. Bless you. Select all equations that have at least one integer solution. What is an integer? What does that mean? Okay, there's.
Not a radical.
Okay, so no radicals.
No negatives. Or imaginary numbers. No fractions or integers. I don't know. No.
See, that was a good question.
Wait, let me think. Okay, integers or nah, I don't know. I know what they're
We're all
not.
better.
You know they're not radicals.
They're not radicals, imaginary numbers.
Okay.
I don't think they're fractions.
Okay, so no fractions or decimals. Can somebody look it up just to make sure? You guys have your phones? Integers?
Hey, Leonard. Hey.
Leonard's looking it up in his head.
Shut up.
Hey.
What's it called? What's an integer? A whole number that is not a fraction.
There you go. Okay. So the part you weren't sure about, we now know. No fractions or decimals.
What about imaginary numbers?
No. So whole numbers, positive or negatives. Okay. So what do I do to solve this? What do I do to both sides?
Square.
And do not forget that when you square both sides, it's not x squared minus 2 squared. You have to FOIL. 10 minus x minus 2 times x minus 2. 10 minus x equals what? X squared.
X squared minus 4x plus 4.
Okay, and then we get everything over to the other side. 0 equals x squared. When I add the x, what does that give me? And then when I subtract the 10, what does that give me? And can we factor that?
Yeah, right. 2 and a 3? Yeah. Minus.
Does it factor?
You gotta do, the
Quadratic?
yeah.
Okay.
So it won't work.
So it won't work. We can get a real solution, but is it going, he said it could come out to be a fraction or a decimal. Is it going to be an integer?
No.
So can I stop here and say no to this one?
Yeah.
All right. Not to say there's not a real solution. There could possibly be a real solution, but we're looking specifically for integer solutions. All right. B. X minus 12 equals root x. What do I do to both sides? Square. Yes, Leonard.
How much time do we have on this test?
Oh, yeah,
You
that's a
gotta
good
do
question.
this for like every answer on each problem.
But say there's only one like this.
Are we
It's,
really
Yeah,
Can we
really.
are we using like calculators?
That's not fair that the juniors have to use calculator.
for the seniors, I'd have to double check. I'm imagining whatever calculators they can use or something similar would be allowed for you. All right, we're continuing. X squared minus what when you double distribute?
X squared minus 24x
Plus 144 equals x subtracted over x squared minus what? 25x plus 144 equals,
plus 4. We'll do it since it has to
it doesn't factor, you guys are sure?
answer, it has to work. What?
Okay, factors of 144, can you guys list them for me in order? 1 and 44,
I think
1 and
9 and something.
2 goes into 144. 2, can you guys get out a calculator? 2 times what?
Yeah,
72.
It's 9 and 16.
8, 9, 3 times what?
No.
Come on guys, calculate.
46. 9 and 16.
3 and 46. 4, does 4 go into 44? 4 times what?
16.
2. You guys already found it?
Yeah.
9 and 16.
Yeah, it's 9 and 16.
So x minus 9, x minus 16. Do those give me integer solutions?
Yeah.
All right. So check. That is answer B. All right. I'm going to stop here. Do you guys understand how to do this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can continue. All right. Really quick, when you square this one, guys, when you square this one, you get x squared equals 12 over what?
36.
36. X squared equals 12 over,
It's just X.
oh, thank you. X equals 12 over 36, which reduces, but does it reduce to an integer or a fraction? A fraction. So that one would not work either. All right. Any others besides this one? All right. The graph y equals g of x and y equals f of x are shown. Choose all labeled points that are on the graph of g where x equals 0. Okay. Where is my g? This is my g here. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So what point is on the graph when x is 0? That means it's a y-intercept. D. On the graph of g, we're still on the linear graph, where f of x is greater than g of x. Okay, so here that's C and K. On the graph F, so now we're on this squiggly one, on the graph F, where f of x is 0. So this is saying when y is 0. Is that the x-intercept or y-intercept? The y. So we're on this line here where there's a y-intercept. I'm sorry, x-intercept. What are my x-intercepts here? A, F, H. Where, okay, and this is another word, another way of asking what? Where they intersect, and where do they intersect? B, B what? BJ? Okay, are we good? Questions? Any others from this packet? Number 8. This one here? Determine the point f of x such that f is greater than da, 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 da. Determine the point on k of x such that. Okay. Do you guys agree that this is x squared plus what? Sorry. There you go. Is that plus 1? Okay, x squared plus 1, yes or no? Yeah. Okay, this next one here, you learned how to graph when you were in Math 2 and a whole lot when you were in Math 3. What kind of graph is that? Exponential. Okay. Okay, there's no shift right, left, or up, down. That 2 just kind of makes it like how fast is it increasing, right? If there is no shift right, left, up, down, where do these exponential graphs always intercept the y-axis?
On the asymptote.
0, 1 right here?
Oh yeah.
And then it goes like this. And this part we don't know exactly. It's not going to match up with that one. But again, we need more tools to know exactly. So you're either going to have to make a T-chart and plug some points in. I would plug some points in like 1, 2, 3 just to see an idea of when, what's the question? Okay, well, what do we know for sure on the left-hand side? The exponential one for sure on the left-hand side is greater than or less than? Right here. Which one's below? The exponential one's going below. Do you see that? So we know for sure on the left-hand side, the quadratic is always higher than the exponential.
Right.
On the right-hand side, I would just plug in some numbers, 1, 2, 3, just to get an idea of how fast this one here is increasing. All right? So try that one, and if we still have questions, I can go over it tomorrow. I do want to go over any questions from practice 12 before the bell rings. So yes, number 6. Shh, guys, quiet down, please. A company is building a playground, needs to buy sand. The cost of sand is a function of the amount of sand purchased. The first 5 cubic feet cost $1.50 per cubic foot. An amount greater than 5 cubic feet and less than or equal to 10 cubic feet cost $1.25 per cubic foot. An amount over 10 cubic feet cost $1 per cubic feet. Create a graph to show the total cost of sand. I'm going to have to start this one because there's no way I can do that one in 30 seconds. And the bell is about to ring. That's quitter time. All right.
Miss Torres.